Guys, do you know what the best thing to do is when the economy is collapsing? Tax more. But we don't call them taxes. No. Trump calls them tariffs. Because saying tax scares the people. But tariff, that sounds like something a businessman would say. Kind of a luxury tax. Like Chanel No. 5, but the economic version. In 2018, Trump stood up and said, "I'm gonna make America great again." But he did something else too. He made America more expensive. I guess that's a win too. Today we're gonna talk about the most famous trade war of all, the Trump Tariff War. Because nothing screams American more than approaching the global economy like it's a joke or a reality show. Let's first clear up what this tariff thing is. A tariff, or customs duty, is an additional tax placed on goods imported from abroad. So, a steel part coming from China gets an extra fee when it reaches US customs. Here you go, sir, it's steel, but with a little extra price. In theory, this works like this. Domestic producers don't cry about Chinese goods being cheaper. The government says, "Don't worry, buddy. I'll make Chinese goods more expensive, and you'll capture the market." Great. But who does this really benefit? Did Trump slap these taxes on China?
No!
Did they get passed on to the Chinese manufacturer?
Nope.
Who pays this tax?
The American importer.
So, Home Depot, Target, small businesses. And of course, the final link, the American consumer.
You, me, all of us.
So, while we're saying we showed China, Walmart raised the price of kettles by 20%. Now, that's a victory, right? It's like when someone headbutts you, breaks their own nose, but then dances around saying, "I won." That's what this is. Tariff wars hurt not the foreign enemy, but the domestic wallet. But ask a politician, and they'll tell you, "We hurt China." Meanwhile, China didn't flinch because it was you who got hurt. In fact, China didn't laugh, they smirked. They countered Trump's move. It's a full-on poker game. Both sides raise the stakes. What if one goes all in? All this nonsense is about the economy, sure. But it's just as much about politics, nationalism, and even ego. In post-2016 America, one story really stuck. China's robbing us. They're stealing our jobs, copying our technology, and we can't do anything about it. Trump took this story, blew it up 10 times, slapped his name on it, and sold it at rally after rally. This wasn't an economic strategy, it was a narrative. Create an enemy, scare the people, then say, "I'll protect you." Classic hero syndrome. But heroism doesn't come with steel tariffs. Because China isn't China from the 1980s anymore. When you say, "We're cutting steel imports," China just looks at you like, "How dramatic," and sells it somewhere else. And this didn't just happen in America. The European Union, India, even Turkey began taking steps against China. So it's not just Trump's brainchild. This is a panicking West against rising China scenario. And this panic often results in emotional reactions rather than rational policies. This isn't a win-win situation. It's more of a lose-lose. Because the world is now trading in a divided, distrust-based system. And that stifles productivity, innovation, and growth. What about you? Why do you think it takes 3 weeks for that cheap pair of headphones you ordered from Amazon to arrive? Or why is that game console selling for double the price? Maybe the real loser in this tariff war is you. And unfortunately, this war isn't over. It's just gotten a bit quieter. For now.